Yeah. I pushed 50 opponents off the track, baby.
In Japan, where the silver light shine, traditions collide with the future's line. Through city streets and temples high, find your story beneath the sky. We scratch, pumping our sense, harmony flows to the best of lands. In the neon glow, where is best, the culture rich, where resistance in the morn of grace. We'll dance the night with every star, a guiding light. In Japan, where the sun will always shine, traditions collide with the future's line. The cherry lanes and soaring heights, find the magic in the moonlit nights.
Alrighty, guys. Well, let's get ourselves going. Now, of course, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different today. We're gonna be playing some multiplayer. Okay. We're getting TikTok open as well. I'm kind of getting.
14-year-olds should be considered adults, because that's what Donald Trump and the Republicans have done today and are working towards making federal and state law in the coming months. Earlier today, Trump and his goons held a press conference where they talked about.
Okay. Well, so if you guys want to join in on playing if any of you guys want to join in yeah, we're gonna take the cake roll, but we build without the scenery, it's still 7,000. Do we got anything cheap? We've got the jackhammer there. Ooh, that actually might be what we're going to start with. And I'm going... going to do that. And then actually, hold on. I might have to restart this. Okay, and then no. Okay. No. uh. We gotta have our roller coaster. Um. Alright. Now, I want to build the carousel right up here, right up on front, and then clear you out. Uh, okay. We'll add a couple extra. So, thanks Julie Michelle, thanks for joining. Thanks Lucy. I don't promote anything. The only thing I promote is the stuff that I typically use. I particularly promote Linux and Linux in general. That's the only thing I do typically promote. So that I might leave that set there. um, and then I'm gonna spread them out a little bit further out from where they normally typically are. Just to make sure that Um, I'm gonna provide a toilet set there. Alright. I've scared potential customers. We'll place an information kiosk there. And then we're gonna place a burger. I'm gonna place all three of these. uh, Down here. And then we're gonna take our employee path there. We need to hire a janitor. We're gonna hire a hauler. And we'll hire a mechanic. And then what we need to do is we're gonna take our fence. We're gonna put you there. Because we're not gonna put in a building. We're just going... Nobody's gonna be able to see that little bit there, so... That'll help. Now... Now I need to provide some shelter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place those two, and then I'll place an additional one there. And then I need to find roofing. No, hold on. Let me go down to walls. And I think... Because we need to have a little bit of some place for... people to actually get themselves safe. No. Really? Just to give people a place for um And then we'll place a couple more there. Place a couple just so that they have a little bit of places to rest. Now, of course, we're gonna put another info kiosk down there. We only have 3 rides and a small little mini food court. So that just gives them a little bit of place to rest. Do we have the wall glass? No, it's gonna be in the walls because no, of course I'm gonna place that there, and then I need to trash bin so that those people don't so it's kind of like a little the under it. I want to find the cheapest car ride that's easily built. So far, the cheapest one is Jurassic. The Jurassic one. But I don't think we're gonna build the car ride. Nope. Um. Okay, because the bump cars are going to be built, and I want to... Okay. So now we're gonna start creating a. We're gonna go and extend that up to that point there. We are going to extend you. Um. Nope, we just created a new zone. No, we need to just. And then I'm going to extend you up to that point there as well. That is zone 1. And then we're going to create another new zone. There. And that's going to be the other zone. We're going to hire 2 janitors. We're going to put you into zone 1. Put you into zone 2. I'm going to hire a second mechanic. Zone 1. Zone 2. Zone 1. Zone 2. And then I want to put a staff room right there. Um, with a thing there, and then we'll put a depot around down here. Actually, no. Um, because I want to build my Choco stand, so we're gonna actually. Okay. And then where's this? I'm gonna extend. Um, Just going to extend it there, just so that and then just to break the immersion, we need to go roofs. Gates. Give people that. Just for now. Oh, sorry about that. I hate my nose. My nose just wants to run now. Ugh. No, I'm wondering. Um, I'm gonna put you at no zone. Fire you. But leave everybody else. I don't get what my expense. Like, building maintenance. Why am I down in the red? Because I can never research. So, supplies were down. Ride maintenance. uh, yeah. Ugh. Sorry. Okay. Now we'll go to shops. Because I want to be able to get a couple, like, right now we only have 3 rides, 4 rides, and one, and you're gonna be in zone 2. And then we'll put a cup, we'll put the soft drinks down here. um, huh. And then we'll come down over here, we'll gather you. And then yep. Now, of course, we'll start with and then I think what we'll do is we'll put you there as well. As well. And hold on. much better. And then for now we'll just do it as a soda machine for now. Ends. Staff room. And if you're heading to staff room, now you should be able to work again. Just to give people a little bit of them to get a break. And then now that should help improve on now of course seeing the hauler do that um no, I don't want to build it. I want to try and hide. As much as I can, because if we don't, uh, then actually, yes. And then now, of course, um, now where's our loan? Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to repay a little bit of it off right now, just a little bit. Now we need just to go find our sign. Mechanics, no entry for entertainers, no entry for that. Just so that, and then if we go in and we look at then we got the double Ferris wheel. Okay. Now we're gonna change this down here to pizza. Because we got the vending machine there. It's pretty much as a staff room for both areas. But now that we got a pizza thing down there, that'll help improve. Actually, let's do this. We're gonna go and we're gonna take you. And then add a couple of trash bins. And then we'll add in a couple of benches. Place one there. Yep. Yeah, I don't get. Yep. And then I'll hire an extra hauler that does nothing. It'll help. It'll help improve on, you know, because the problem is now let me go find research. Now let's go back into comrades because I don't have um I don't have the Gravitron built yet. Because this is gonna help people who are they're gonna see more uptick. And we'll upgrade the trash as soon as we can. We'll add more trash cans into places. You know what? Let's do that now while I'm thinking about it. Place a couple there. We'll add just a little bit everywhere. Okay. Yep. And then we'll place one there. Alright. That'll improve people's sitting up capabilities a little bit better. That way they can sit. In. So they've dropped off the King of Klondike. It's gonna cost 700 to do this. Yeah. Uh, um, and then I'll hire another janitor that goes out and does everything everywhere and everywhere possible. Uh, Financially, okay. That's gonna put us at a little less now, so that should help improve on a lot of our airflow on it. Now, we will be able to save a little bit, and we'll get back that money. Thanks Vega for joining the TikTok live thing. Thank you. Um, I think we might just have to close that out. Um, and I don't get it. It's like I'll hire an extra security guard. We'll see if things change, because it could be that it's just the gates aren't working properly. Teacups are next. We will get we'll get like a couple more of. Okay, so now teacups are available. How much? How much? 700 to build the teacups as well. uh, so I'm wondering if that's just brown gates not working. Well, people will. Um. Oh. Of course. Of course, we're gonna lose this now. What? You're fired. Um. In place. Okay, so then. We'll put you guys both in separate. Separate for now. If we go to green at all, that thing cuts out, and we're good. So now I've pretty much put one in. The mechanic one I don't need double. The only reason why I have the extra janitors is for somebody who may need, and the hauler I have it for going wherever. And then security guard, one in each zone. Right? Wave swingers now available. Wave swingers more expensive, so they have nothing left to research for for clone rides. So now we'll go into thrill rides. Pay 100 on our thing. To be honest, it would be a lot better if we had cameras and it would be yeah, I think we need to get some more thrilling rides. Left lane custom Chrome. Thanks for joining the TikTok live. Thank you. But I think having an extra mechanic instead of having the extra security guard. I just had the extra security guard for temporary. Thanks, Jeremy. I'm trying. It's sitting here just doing nothing, and I know it's boring not talking at all. But it's it's like I want this to. You know what? What we can do is to save on ourselves some money. We'll do that. That'll give us 153 now instead on monthly. If we go for another 5, it'll drop it down to 144. So a little bit slowly paying that off. I think if I had the funds, I'd put another one of these things down here. Now, we have an information kiosk there and there, so I think people should be fine. But it's gonna take us a slow ass time just to get through, because we don't have any new rides coming in, and that's what really is what's needed to improve on our park. Ugh. Now what happens? Where would it end up if I did 2,000? 2,500. It would end up at 1,108. To do that. To take out this loan by paying it off. Now, I am going to take this loan out just to buy a couple of rides and then pay it off. But I think... yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this thing... okay. Now we're going to pause you. We're going to create the teacups. We're going to put... a teacups down here. Boom, boom. There. Okay. Then we're also going to create a gravitron over here. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go and I am going to pay off I'm going to pay off 2,000 off on that loan, and then I'm going to pay 2,000 off on that loan for it. And then I will add in 2 there, 2 there, and then just allow for them to have cover. Cover. Okay. And then we're gonna put in the teacups. Yep. And then we can repay off this loan as well, because this loan will help. Help paying that little bit off. And the more that we pay, um, and now I got the bumper cars open, we've got the Gravitron, and we've got the teacups now available. And it gives people a little bit more places to Yep. And then color you, because you're back there. You know what? We don't have enough, but that would be enough to fit for a toilet. We've got the orbiter being done. No, not that one. That one, I'll keep that one the same. Right. Now I need to go over here, hide the attraction. And then hide that. Put a couple of those. Cut both of those off. Because that should help. No. No. Really. Just to have a little bit of placing to sit underneath. You're gonna be sold off though. Ugh. And then we'll come over here. No. I said you. And then I need roof. Where is the large roof at? Thank you. do that just yet. Because I want to place... we'll do that there. Because we're going to place the mini donuts. And cotton candy there. For now, and then and okay, and then actually, we're gonna and then we'll add those there so it actually takes um so it's gonna take us that easy time to get ourselves going out. out for it. That's gonna save us. That's gonna allow for people to have at least a little bit availability. We are so close to getting this thing down that way that I can just now. I'm just gonna. Ah, it was so close. Because I wanted to basically, um, right now, we have this. Have this full empty. Okay. Yeah. Just a full empty thing. Um. Now you still have that information sign there, so it shows. Okay, so we're gonna pause this for right now because we need to put you there. Okay. And then now we can clear both of those out. And then we come down way down over here. Because I'm gonna put a drink stall over here as well. Now, do we have any small, tiny, no, we do not. So it has to be, so it has to be taller, but I actually think we're gonna change this. We're gonna check on all of that. We're gonna close you out. We're gonna, cause this is gonna be a little sweets corner. Okay. Yeah, if I had enough, I could put a trash chute there, but we don't. And then we're gonna put roof. And then we're gonna replace, uh, and then we'll replace our thing, because now what I'm going to do is I'm actually and I'll consider it up to pretty much up to that point. Now we'll repay. We just gotta finish it off. Now we're gonna replace a lot. No. Yeah, I think I'll go up to that point. And then we'll go with trash bin. We'll replace you. And then it's kind of a lot like a little giving people like a better sense of things, and then we'll come over here and we'll fill Now, people are gonna need some drinks down here, so that's where we're gonna get the soft drinks down here as well. That'll help improve on it a lot. And we also need to have some way to get trash chutes down here because of it. Now, if you guys didn't know, my brother bought me some orange drink from DQ, or smoothie, I guess. I'm like, half the time I don't expect things. It's 250, so we'll see. Okay. That's when I know I have to go down, I would have. Yeah, that's why I have a staff room in both area zones. Because I don't have a lot of staff. I don't think I need a lot of staff. But, where are you heading? Leaving the park? You know what? I'll help you. Go leave the park when you want to. Which is surprises nobody has joined in on me. Which really doesn't make any sense. Thank you. Now, we don't have any way of getting access to it yet. On it, but we will get there slowly. But surely they want the guys. Now I hope that we can get enough that we can get this soft drinks going. But Twister you know what? I'm gonna put it back to 100 right now. Nobody can see inside there. But we are getting there to a great point. It's just taking me forever today just to get this done. Thank you. Thank you. So now the guy doesn't have to go out and back, and you can tell on it. And then they get a lot of rain protection there. Now eventually we're gonna extend another one over, but as soon as Twister's supposed to be January year 1. Oh no, it's supposed to be December, was the last one we created, so I think it won't, they're producing it, it shouldn't take this that long to get done, but safety will suffer. So we got gyro drop, orbiter, and go-karts there. Now, of course, we're gonna actually have to make sure that people are gonna be able to get to what? That'll drop you back down to 50 because I was wondering if, yeah. Because we'll be able to get things to where we need to go. It's just, will we... only because I'll put you back up to $1. not be able? Will we lose? And we're gonna hire an additional guy to get rid of them. Work zone 1. Come on, have you fix. Ah, so we were up at. So we're not gonna fail now, but I don't know why. I just don't understand why we're not getting anywhere right now. And will we win? I don't think so. I don't think that we will. That we will, but sorry guys, I have to blow my nose because I'm still kind of getting over it. But we get up there to a short little tidbit. Now we got ice cream. Ice cream is gonna go get built right there. Now, but if it does, we're gonna have to. Now, of course, people are still gonna be able to see in there. So we might build like a gate. Because I would like to maybe put a trash chute here as well. But in order to do that, I'd have to spend a lot to put a trash chute, which, to be honest, we have one at the other end and one at the other end of the park. Okay. So now I'm gonna pause. And then So now, people can. At 100 off, just because it's slowly a little bit, what little bit we pay off helps. But sadly, it is that time. I assume it's gonna cost us 230. How much is for the custom? I would rather have that, because even though, now of course I would probably do the customizable shop, and if it's the cookie shop I would build it a little bit. But that's okay. Yeah. I could put a gate there. Instead. I could put a gate there instead. And I think I might take the same gate. And do that. But and then and we're gonna take all of that out. And then where's the... Because we're gonna put in... Okay, so nothing can be placed there. And we'll place an additional cotton candy piece there. And then props. Okay. We'll place another piece, another peppermint. Just kind of anything less than that? No, everything is $24. So feel like something needs to be over there, but just over there, but yep, just clear out those trees a little bit. Because all we need is just a couple pieces on the other end. Just because you're getting into a line. 350. $0.50 more for decorations and stuff to help people don't get any I wonder if it just slightly changes ever so slightly every time, and I'm not quite for sure. Yeah, we'll get down there. Ah, you. When the team finished research on the shirts, it kind of went up again. We've done it before, so yeah, we went out and then we came back in. Um, so it's slow, but we are getting somewhere. But we're gonna decrease the thing for just for a for getting more people in. Give them 6 rotations now, because there's not a lot of people waiting in line. "21 rounds now for those, just to improve a little bit of the how much." I have the amount of people in my park now. It's just thanks Ramaz the Goal for joining. You know what? I'm gonna clear out. Those out because it takes a lot. Takes a lot on that. Then I'm gonna take you out. just kind of allow for you to go out of the house. No. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna take us a little bit. Yeah, we get up there and then on it. I would like to maybe see if we can drop at least a little bit of our loan. Okay, so we can do 1 on our loan. And then where are you at? Oh, now it'll just allow for it to now, of course, no, pause on this. Okay. You know what? We'll just now. Okay. Hold on, I wanted to go back. Okay. Because I really think we should have like a clock down here so that people can kind of see in general the time. Okay. It's down just... No, hold on. Kinda needed you. And then... place like a... Like a... Kinda like even more of like a... Like that. Alright. We have enough. Now that actually we got the double Ferris wheel. I want to be able to build this. I got the exit there. Yep. Just enough. that one can get deleted because we're now, yep. Okay. Now we have cookies. Okay. No. Yep. Okay. Now, there is a thing that I am going to create is we know that the haulers need to be able we need the haulers to be able to go that way. But I do have it set so that the mechanics don't need to really come back that way. Now, we are going to need to hire another. We're going to put you down here in the work zone 1, and then we'll hire a third hauler. We'll hire an extra hauler for it. Zone 1, I'm gonna call it no back park. Okay. And then this one zone will be called front park. Okay? Because there we go. Because if we can slowly start paying this off, um, like I wish I could take off another loan and pay all that off, but I can't do that right now, so. Do we have this sign here? Okay. I'm gonna say Choco. Okay. So I want to do Choco. Right. There we go. And instead of calling this King of Klondike, we'll call it King Choco. And then we come in here and we do Choco's bumper cars. We'll come down here and we'll call this one Choco's teacups. And then pay off a little bit more of our loan. But anyways, guys, that is absolutely going to be it for today's videos. For today's episode of things. We're just gonna overwrite that existing. Like, so if you guys want to see this, and remember, if you guys want to join in, I don't have it locked, but if you wanted to join in at any point in playing this with me, you can. It is multiplayer available. I actually think that's going to be a lot better. Just because it's still, let me check one last thing here. Checking our decorationable spot. People can still see from that point on. Yeah. um, or actually, I think what we do is instead, um, let me come over here and grab you. You there, and that'll help improve on not being able to see. And then we'll create a thing back that way. We can check you out of the way. Oh, I know why. Okay, no. And then we're going to clear you out that way. And now it's gonna have people be able to now get access to the back of on it. So yeah, we'll get there eventually. Maybe we'll come back and finish this tomorrow. But I believe now, if we actually look at decoration, um, uh, if I believe that, we've got a lot of decoration, but it will in turn eventually get get ourselves fixed. Um, we will put a raptor, no, hold on. Make sure you get placed. And then I'll put a sheriff out there. Just to, you know, get a little bit of there. But we're gonna see you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys see more content from me, it is greatly appreciated if you guys hit that subscribe. And if you missed today's stream, it's always going to be back here in the live section on the YouTube page. It is also live on TikTok. I mean, not TikTok. Yeah, we're live on TikTok, but you can also check back over on the Trovo site if you don't want to sign up with YouTube because YouTube's being whatever. But you guys can check that out. We'll be back tonight, playing some more not Planet Coaster. Um, um, we will play some more play some more games. We'll play some Fortnite tonight, so if you want to see that, you guys can do that. But anyway, we will catch you guys later. Remember to hit that follow on Trovo, TikTok. Make sure you guys are subscribed on YouTube. It's all free to do so. It's not free to do it on Trovo though, for subscribing. So, and if you subscribe, make sure you hit that bell notification because it never sends out the update if you don't get it. And make sure you have that bell notification with the all. And also make sure that if you guys are on Blue Sky, you guys get access to when I do go post live. Sometimes I forget to do that. So that's just the easiest way you can do it. I'm hardly ever on TikTok, on Discord, so you guys won't be able to get there. But you can get all of my links in the link tree. So anyway,